Okay, so the fifth habit of highly missional people is to see yourself as a sent one. So we've looked at blessing, eating, learning, listening. The fifth one is to be sent, which is basically what being missional is all about, since the word mission means to be sent, to be propelled outwards. Now here's the deal. I don't have to tell you to be a sent one because you're already in the world, like, right? You've got a job, you're involved in community groups, sporting clubs, your neighborhood, kids are in local schools. I mean, you're already out. The issue here is for you to start to see every aspect of your life as being potentially an expression of God's work in this world. So I think the big mistake that non-missional people make is that we think that only priests and ministers and archbishops do the work of God. They're called by God to do His work, and they are. But here's what I want to get you to think about. Is it possible that in the normal conduct of your business, your work, your engagement with neighbors, sports, clubs, all those kinds of things, is it possible you could be mirroring God's work in that world as well? Is it possible that because God is creative, when you do creative work, you're mirroring His character? Because God is just, when you're committing to justice in your world, you're doing His work. God is a God of reconciliation. God is a God of beauty. God is a God of wholeness. So when you bring healing, when you teach, when you serve, I want you to start to see that as an expression of God's work in this world. Is it possible for you to get a space in your life, get a journal, and just start writing down, how did you mirror God's work in your world today? Who did you teach? Who did you heal? In what ways did you bring justice? How did you create peace or mercy? In what ways did you fashion beauty? I want you to start to see the redeeming of every aspect of your life as a way in which you mirror God's work in this world, to see yourself as truly sent. As you start to do this, it'll start to frame the way you understand your life in this world, and you'll realize, actually, we've already been sent into our neighborhoods, into our communities, to mirror God's work, to represent Christ, to be truly missional, to bless people, to eat with people, to listen to the promptings of the Spirit and being shaped by Jesus, to be His representative in whatever part of the world He's placed you.